Hi everyone and welcome to my QuickBooks tutorial series. My name is Joshua and this is our introduction part of our QuickBooks lesson where we want to talk about what is QuickBooks and also want to talk about why use QuickBooks. So you can see there are a lot of points here that I have listed that we are going to talk about them before the close of our QuickBook tutorial. So also we have some key sentence areas within our QuickBooks window. So you can see we have our customer center, we have our vendor center, employee report, and that of our banking center. So let's open our QuickBooks window and see if we can find all these centered in our QuickBook window. So you can see here, this is the home page of our QuickBook window, and then you can see we have our vendor centered here, and also we can find it at the top menu here. So you can see here we also have our vendors here, so we can locate our customer centered here, and also we can find our customer. So wherever place you are going to open it from, at the top menu or on the home page of our QuickBook window, it is the same. You are still going to find all these transaction that we are going to enter when we take a practical question under QuickBooks. So you can see also we have our employees and that of our banking centered. So this is all the centered area within our QuickBooks. Also, lastly, we want to talk about some features or terminology areas within our QuickBooks, for which we have our chart of account. So the chart of account just show all the account within our company file. So you can see we have some account example, our asset account. So our asset account, assets are things that we the company we own within the company. So you can see on hand we have some example. Have equipment can be the machine, and then we have our inventory, which is our stock. We have our account receivable. So the account receivable is the money we are expecting to receive from our customers. And then we also have our income. So in our income, this is our revenue we have earned from sales, service, or interest. So also we have some, we want to talk about our customers. So people who buy product or services from we the company. And then we also have our vendors, people who supply us with goods on credit or with cash pay. And we have our bills. So our bill is like a payment we made for goods we have received on credit. We also have our journal entry. So our journal entry too, it is a minor entry that we made when maybe there is an error that has been made, or maybe there is a sales or purchase of fixed asset, or maybe when that transaction is not relating to our ledger. This is where we record every transaction that cannot relate to the ledger. For example, we have maybe error, so we cannot record a transaction that have an error within the ledger. So we record that transaction within our journal entry. Also, we want to talk about payroll. So payroll, that is payroll just show us, or it give the structure of payment within the company, how employee are paid. So we also have our reconciliation. So let's look at what is QuickBooks. We are saying that QuickBooks is accounting software that was developed by Intuit organization within the US. And quickly, we are saying QuickBooks is one of the most popular accounting and bookkeeping programs available today. What does this mean? We are trying to say QuickBooks is a widely used program or software that help every user or company to be able to perform all accounting activities within an organization, and that involve posting of all transactions to their relevant ledger account, interpreting all financial statements within the organization using QuickBooks window, and lastly, recording all monetary transactions using QuickBooks accurately. So these are all importance or definitions of QuickBooks. We also want to talk about why use QuickBooks. So quickly, we are saying with QuickBooks, we can be able to create an invoices for our customers, and already are spoken on invoice, and we are saying again, invoice is just a document that we the company we prepare and issue it to our customer, giving all the description of a product or an inventory that our customer has made inquiries on. So we are saying that QuickBooks also create customer statement. And what is customer statement? So customer statement too is also a document that we as a company we also prepare and issue it to our customers, trying to remind our customer about a debt or a goods that he has received but has not yet paid for. So when we open our QuickBooks window here, you are going to see where we create our statement. So you can see here customer statement. So here is customer statement. This is also a document. So you can see the statement date where you can record the date you choose to send it to your customer. And then also you can see here we have a message that says select customer. So with this place, you can be able to select all the customers you want to issue the customer statement to, or you can also select just one customer, like maybe you want to send it to a specific customer, and here you can take a look of all the customers in your company file. So if you wish to send it to any one of these customers, you just select the name of the customer and then you can issue it to your customer. So we are saying down here, there is a message that says sending statement manually can be exhausting. With payment reminders, you can schedule, review, and send statement to customers effortlessly. So we are saying that with QuickBooks, you don't need any cost. So QuickBooks help you to cut all costs or effort to be able to send a customer statement to your customer. So QuickBooks help us to remind our customers using customer statement of a debt that he owe us. So this is customer statement. So we are saying that with QuickBooks, we can also pay our bills to our vendors or our suppliers for goods that we as a company we have received but have not yet paid for. So that is our outstanding debt that we can pay through QuickBooks. So how can we go about paying our bills? So firstly, we are going to open our QuickBooks window and see how we can go about. So we are going to locate where our pay bills window is. So you can see under the vendors center to the right side of our vendors center, here is our pay bills. So before we are able to pay the bills, it means we need to enter the bills before we can pay it to our suppliers. So we are going to enter the bill. So what we have received from our suppliers, we need to enter both the quantity and the figure, the amount. So let's see how we can go about it. So okay, already we have example here. Let's take for example, this is our vendors. This is our vendors who have supplied us with the goods, the cabinet goods. So let's say we have taken two quantity of the cabinets from our suppliers. So this is our inventory, and then we are saying that one of the cabinets costs $1,500. So if we are taking two quantity, I mean we are getting $3,000 to pay for. So once you are done with this, you just come to close and save, or save and close. So it means you are now done with the transaction. Then now we can pay our bills to our vendors. So now we can now open our pay bills vendor. So you can see here is the name of the vendor. So you just take it like this. Okay, so if you take it, and then you can set up the payment date, and then you can also set up the method in which you are going to pay the bill. So you can see that you can pay your bills by check, credit card, and bank payment. So whatever means or approach you are going to use to pay your bills, you can just take it here, and then you are good to go. Also, if you want the document to be printed, you can also do that as well. So this is how we pay our bills through QuickBooks. So we are saying that QuickBooks also help us to track our inventory. So QuickBooks give us the quantity or the stock level in our company. So it just tells you that the availability of the quantity we have within our company file. So also we are saying that QuickBooks keeps all financial record in one place. Yes, QuickBooks makes sure that all our transaction, our posting of our transaction are saved in a particular ledger account for safekeeping that can be accessible when needed. Also, lastly, we are saying that QuickBooks also help us to report our profit and loss and that of our balance sheet. So with QuickBooks, we can be able to know as a company if we're able to ascertain profit or if we're able to ascertain loss based on the activities that was carried on within a period of time. And also it show our balance sheet. So our balance sheet just show us maybe what we own and what we owe to our supplier. That is showing the financial position of our company at the end of the year. So this is what QuickBooks can do for us. So also we want about some key centered in our QuickBooks window. Already we have mentioned all the centered we have within our QuickBooks window previously. So we talk about the customer centered, the vendor centered, employee centered, report, and that of our banking centered. And we can also locate them, as I said previously, on our homepage window of our QuickBooks and also at the top of our menu here. So you can see we have customers center here. We also have our customers centered here. We have our vendors. We have, so all the sub window you can find under each center. You can also find them as you open from the top here. So for example, when you open your vendors center, you can also see our enter bill here. You can see our pay bills. You can see our sales tax, credit, or our create purchase orders. So all of them you can also find them here. So what you can find here in our customer centered, you can also find it as well as here. So you can see great invoice, enter sales received, great statement. So all of them you can also find them here. So we are saying that we have our employee centered here. So whatever you can find here, you can also find them as well. We have our report center where we can be able to locate our financial position. So you can see when you open the report center, you can just come down, scroll down to the company financial. It can be able to give you a summary of your profit or loss you have made within the year. So this is a list of our profit and loss that we as a company we were able to ascertain. So it shows us our profit and loss for the year within the report centered. So this is how it go about. So we are going to take some practical questions and see how we can go about getting to ascertain our profit and our loss. So now we also want to talk about some key features or terminology within our QuickBooks window. Quickly, we have our chart of account. So we already talked about our chart of account. We say chart of account is a list of all account news within your company file. So when you open your QuickBook also, we are going to see our chart of account under the company centered here. So you can see our chart of account here, and once you open it, it is going to give you all of our accounts show in our company file. So you can see from here we have all of our account here. Account payable, the money we are expecting to pay, or the money that we are owing our suppliers. So that is the money we need to pay. And then you can see all of our accounts. This is all accounts that is listed within our company file. So that is chart of account. And also we say that within the chart of account that have also, these are all accounts we find under the chart of account. We want to talk about our customers. We are saying that customers are people who we issue goods as a company to. They are people who buy goods from us or services from us. We also know about our vendors. They are also like a suppliers. They give us goods on credit or on cash basis. And also we have our pay bills, like money we need to pay for goods we have received on credit. We have our journal entry, and then we are saying that we are our journal entry, whatever that cannot enter the ledger account is what we record in our journal entry. So we are saying that we also have our payroll, that is a structure that just shows us how payment is being made to our employees in the company. We have our reconciliation. So with the reconciliation is when we as a business, we make sure that our bank balance is as equal as the cash balance within our company file. So that